This is the. Yeah, you can check now, Ethan, if the channel is going. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting today if we see that massive sell-off that we want, because at this point that's the only thing that makes sense, you know. Coach don't explain secrets as they will sell scores. Good morning, Miguel. How are you, hermano? Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Can you check if the thing is okay, give me 1 second. Live. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I think we are live.
All right. So
Yeah, that's right.
we're online.
We're live right now. All
Very
right.
nice. So we need some sort of liquidity. That's why we're gonna trick a little bit the YouTube here. So no, good morning, everyone. As always, this is gonna be interesting. What's gonna happen today for this daily candle, right? The idea is that continuation to the downside can be massive. Expecting today, the targets for today can easily be the 55, somewhere here, 50 as well. Weekly, the only tricky situation here is this weekly candle. Already delivered 1100 pips for the weekly. Doesn't mean that this can just plain and simple reject, right? More than likely we're gonna have more of a continuation weekly candle that can deliver extra 400 pips from here. It's crazy to say, it's crazy to believe it, but can happen. Gold is quite when gold is rallying, rallies really nice. When gold is scared to that, then they make those nasty drops. Overall, being a breakout trader is the worst thing for gold, because gold tends to drop 50, correct 70, drops 100, correct 120. So we need to find proper areas to enter. For the news, it's easy to say that we can easily come back to this area here. Algorithmic, based off the 4-hour candle from London low, price is still struggling to deliver more volume here. Kind of the first target that I have for today is technically this 65. Below that 65, not having some sort of contention on that confirmation resistant candle, yeah, more than likely we're gonna cover all these wicks to the downside here. Remember from Monday session, right? We were talking about if this is pretty much it for the contention on gold. If gold decide to create massive moves, more than likely they're gonna come back to this area here to the low of that candle. But inside that zone we have this 55, which is a nasty area of resistance. So more than likely from that 55, 58, even 60 can be reaction points. Now, not because it's maybe a reaction point, I'm saying, we're gonna buy these areas here. We need to be very careful today if we're planning buys on gold. Fundamentally, don't make sense. Every Asian session, it's been like 2 weeks already that every Asian session has been cash out. The monthly candle's about to close on Monday. And, fundamentally, there's a lot of stuff that can happen here, especially with Trump and China. Apparently they signed a deal. I don't know exactly what that deal was, and for what that deal was they decided to do something with tariffs or what is the trade deal that they may sign. I have no information for that, so I go with the flow. I go with the information of the daily. If you can see here, the daily here, for example, algorithmic, right? This daily open with the not top wick. Price already delivered 485. Price overall can go 525 today and still, have some sort of pullback. And later on continuation, so price can deliver 800 pips, maybe a 1000 pip candle today can be as well expected. So based on that information, we're gonna go with the flow. As always, the information that we need is this 4-hour candle from London. This low over here is the one that we need to look for continuation. Overall, the body of the candle is always crucial for us here. This is the last lows from London. Price has been rejecting those lows really nasty to the point that this was the last 5 minutes of the hourly candle. New hourly candle, massive push. all the way up to that 90 there. But as long price is trading below that 91, 92 as a form of a resistance confirmation, this may be pretty much it. You want to change bias today, you want to do something aggressive for the upside, then start planning something outside that 92. Overall, if the news can push all the way up here, there's still a high probability they can pick liquidity from that 91, 92 and continue downtown. But if you want to look for possible moves to the upside, what you need to wait is a little bit of information here, like a body, a bullish body inside this area here, especially if it's coming from a confirmation of support closing from the kilo and the kilo is being retested, then you can be breakout trader on top of that confirmation support high for a possible move to the upside. Apart from that, the classic one in here is gonna be finding that continuation. Give me 1 second here. Continuation down with a body of a candle that closed below the 4-hour candle from London low. This is my last bodies. Like I said, this is the first close, rejected. This is another close, delivered a fake move by little to none, 20 pips in here. We have a brand new close below this area here, which is this one right here, right? And the breakout already happened. So from now on, for us, the continuation to the downside still makes sense. Sadly, it's too early before the New York Open, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit more for a brand new setup. But as right now, for the momentum, for the move to the downside here, the maximum pullback can be, as a form of pullback, can be 85. If price is closing bullish in here, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna look for buys, but I'm gonna have to wait for another setup that can show up later on below this area. As you know, as usual, the one that tends to deliver heavy volume is the COMEX volume. Today we have news, so COMEX may not deliver 50 or 75 pips in the direction of the overall intraday trend. So we need to wait a little bit more and see what's going to happen here. With the news. Technically, I'm going to wait a little bit more until the news are released and see if I can catch that thing, for the downside. Here is very dangerous because overall, when you have the body, right, this one right here, that body trading to that reaction candle that already delivered 20 pips here, is very dangerous. What do you need? A pullback, 1 minute, right? A 1 minute pullback, second 1 minute breaking. But if I'm gonna look for a possible downside move below this candle here, risking that much to get this much, for me is not worth it. It's not worth it, especially because I'm still trading at that point above the kilo, above the possible reaction from the kilo. Price leaving the 78, then can be a safest option. But this one right here was looking very very fishy, very aggressive. So, and price is still hanging in that zone. So for me, this is not worth it. So we may wait a little bit more until the New York creates some sort of pullback. If anybody's in a current trade or not. Oh well, Ethan is already in, no?
That's right.
Holy moly macaroni! This is what brings a lot of FOMO. A lot of FOMO to the
bull margin, Kerwin.
To the
bull
people,
margin.
yeah, I see. It's looking good. Just hold it. Hopefully the first batch, can give us some sort of reactions pre-news. From that London 4-hour, this one right here, the one that makes sense is that the first batch can last at 50 pips there, 7.6. So that can be your first target. Yeah. 7.6 and below that London can be 100, 50, 100, and even more than that. So we'll see. It's looking like an easy setup, but the area that we're trading is really nasty, dangerous. Look at the 4-hour candles that we have from the left hand side here. Nasty areas. So we'll see. Yeah. Holy moly macaroni. Are you planning to secure something already, Ethan? This is the 50 pips already from London, Ethan.
Of course not.
It's time to add more position.
50 pip is nothing. It's amateur. One more.
Okay. Yeah. Ali, you close, Ali, completely? You close everything? See that? Good morning, brother. Yeah. Okay. Let me move this thing here. I'm gonna probably have this chat in here. I close entry 33.85. Holy moly. Oh, the pullback. So you managed to enter on the pullback, or you managed to enter the break of that confirmation support low earlier on? Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Papa. So yeah. It's been taking really nasty time for this price to deliver that 50 pips below London. Morning, parcero. A reason for the trade fake out, resistance 32.85. Okay, so the fake are coming from that key level, and then the trade that was worth is because price was leaving this low, because the entry is 85. So and I know if it's because of this, you saw this as a form of fake out, then the pullback, and then this candle low. Follow like the break of this low. Okay. Like going short below that candle there, thinking that candle was a reaction and a fake out. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. What's the target? 50 below London? It is like entering last 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this can be the first batch. Gonna wait for the pullback. I'm gonna wait for the second batch of orders here. Hopefully, right? Hopefully price and pull back. Because at this point, trading as a breakout trade here can be easy to say, because market, it's gonna open soon. But the risk is too much. Yeah, the risk is too much here. I wanna find a proper entry here. Yeah, that's okay. As long price stays, below the high of this candle, I'm gonna be okay to force on some sort of sales for the rest of the day. Yeah. So we will see. Morning, Saf. How are you, brother? Yeah. Gucci, brother, old Gucci. Morning, Leon Carlos. Good morning, brother. Here comes the pullback. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, you see that 50 pips below London, like clockwork. Now it's time for this baby to start creating some sort of resistance again. Yeah. And the only reason that this can be aggressive is because market hasn't opened yet. But if not, this pullback here, can be an easy one, to force it a little bit from the high of this candle here. But market hasn't opened yet, so we need to find 2 bearish candles, or at least 1 bearish close again, and then a new candle that break the low, and then this low is gonna be retested, and more than likely the last 100 pips can be delivered there. Yeah, it's gonna be the target for now. 7-1, then we target 63, and then the continuation down for the rest of the day. We're gonna see what happens later on. paparito. So everybody's quiet here. Are you guys shy?
Good morning, hermano.
Good morning, Mansurro. How are you, hermano?
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Have you took anything?
I took one earlier on. I got stopped out on this one. I got stopped out like 3 pips in here.
Okay.
Yeah, looking for that continuation, and then the 1 minute candle here dropped, and then the next 1 minute was driving price again to the upside. Sounds like I'd rather take the break even and not a massive loss. So yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, everything was there for real to happen, but this reaction, and you know me, I hate when price is going below London or below a daily low for 20, start rejecting. That's not okay, and especially if you're a breakout trader. I'd be like okay to hold a position after that 20 pips reaction, whatever, if my entry is pretty decent. Because most of the times price will create that reaction, a new candle will retest the previous breakout zone, and then the continuation, like this one, for example, right? So,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Let's see.
And what do you believe for, especially in the news?
In the news, I will say that the obvious play here is going to be sells. Yeah. The obvious play is going to be sells. Now, are we going to have a steady sales, or before the news are coming, are we going to be able to pick some sort of liquidity, pick some sort of volume from here? Yeah. Let's not talk about liquidity because that can be done from the downside. But from the upside, pick some sort of volume for the continuation down this area here, 91, 92. It depends, right? When the news are coming, let's say the price is trading near to this area, 82. You can easily have a sell limit from there at the 92. And have a pretty tight stop loss, 15, 20 pips. If it's gonna pay, price will drive 100 pips, 110, 115, and start rejecting from there. Yeah.
Great, Chief.
Yeah, here comes a New York Open. Bearish close, very nice. 4-hour candles are looking juicy, really nice. But we're trading below this, above this previous reaction. So with New York Open, we always need to be careful. I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Yeah. Morning, iPhone. Oh.
Parece que todos estamos callados, jefe, por la madriza que nos ha acomodado el oro.
Te tiene pedorro el oro, ¿no?
Hijo de puta, me quitó hasta los calzones ayer, jefe.
¿De verdad? ¿Por qué? ¿Qué buscaste? ¿Ayer en el New York?
No, en Asia, güey.
Oh, en Asia. ¿Pero y por qué? ¿Estabas buscando compras o qué?
No, ¿qué fue? No, el miércoles. El miércoles estaba bien, güey, pero... Ahí que lo compré y estábamos bien, pero me quitó las ganancias de la semana, güey.
Oh.
توريسك حاجه منطقيه not too much volatility تاكل movement منطقيه not too much volatility.
Give me 1 second. Exactly. Yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly.
Just buy more.
Yeah.
Buy more.
He's selling signals. Boy, selling signals. He's saying buy. And then in a couple minutes he's gonna say sell. Let me go. Are you Raja Bank student? Yes, I was. I'm still Raja Bank student. Yeah. Good friend of mine. You're like, God, you're live. Okay. Dr. Kerwin in the house. What's up?
Why it is so difference between forex.com and Wanda, the candles?
The candles on the 4 hours or the lower time frames?
4 hours even.
Yeah, 4 hour, the close is different now. The FXEM chart is different.
Yes.
They're opening 1 hour later on the 4 hours. Yeah. See that that 4 hour open at 2 a.m. that's no bueno. The one that we look for is the one from the Oanda chart that opens at 1 a.m., close 5, and is the usual algorithms there.
Yeah. Okay, we have touched to which one in Oanda?
Oanda. For the 4 hours, Oanda. Yeah.
And for low time frame?
FXCM, you can use FXCM for lower time frames. Overall, what we need is bodies of candles closing below major key levels. Like, for example, you have the 80 here, right? This is your 80. The only thing in this case with Oanda is that we add 1 decimal to the chart, to the candle for the body, right? Why? Because Oanda, this 80 here, for example, this is your 80 is right here. For the Oanda chart, we're gonna need to have a 32, for example, 3280.1, because for some reason Oanda has like a little spread. So what is the candle that closed below that 80? This one right here. Yeah. So at the break of this candle here, more than likely you're gonna be able to see the 70 playing out. Look what the look at the New York session is doing here. Man, are we gonna see the cash out before the news? This is insane. Because this support candle that was established now is not being respected. And this is the first 5 minutes. I don't want to have FOMO here. I don't want to start feeling FOMO to go pre news for something. Overall, the volume is way too much, and the target here is too small. Because as right now, that's 50, the 50 below London, then the 100 below London. If we have a massive move below that 70, man, we're gonna need to sell before news comes in play. Yeah, this retest is good, but I don't wanna have something here as right now. I wanna wait for the news. So we will see, hermanos. I'm trying to read some comments here on the YouTube chat. Dr. Kevin, what's up? Karat, morning, brother. Holding London low at 82 sales, hoping 72. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Usman, yeah, that's beautiful. 72, very nice. That's the one that makes sense. Also, you know already about that algorithm trading below the London low. That's great. Hey, Blake. Morning, hermano. How are you, brother? Morning, hermano. Really nice. Yeah, great to hear you on YouTube Live. Yeah, I wanted to do something on YouTube. I'm not let's say I'm not so easy to get convinced, especially for YouTube, because YouTube is kind of don't get me wrong. Most people on YouTube are looking for bear signals. They're not, trying to learn. They're not looking for for proper education. They're just looking for signal. They just want to make money, but they don't pay attention to 99% of the stuff that people talked in here. This from previous experience. When I used to trade with Raja Banks, man, the questions on YouTube were wild. I don't know if it's something changed now, but back in the days, people asking at what time the 30-minute candle closed. Bro, how the hell, Yeah. Are you really trolling me, or you for real don't know yeah.
And sometimes like you said something, and then like 2 minutes after you say it, someone asks the same thing that you
exactly.
Just said.
Yeah, exactly. And I know, back in the days with Raja, we used to, talk about basics of on the candles on Forex. But if you're already trading, especially bits like gold, man, at least you should know at this point, what a bearish candle means. What is a bullish candle? What is a 4-hour close? What do you look for a possible move, when the news are coming? You're not here waiting for me to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell stop, I'm gonna buy stop. It's up to you. I'm not gonna give you financial advice here and say, yeah, sell full margin and we're gonna make X amount of money. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to provide with the necessary information so you can succeed in trading. So don't come here asking me what is a bearish candle, what is a bullish close, what is this, what is that, basic. No, I love providing education on a daily basis, but don't come here with basic stuff. You can easily learn that on Google, on Baby pips. I don't know if baby pips still available. Yeah. This back break hard. These pullbacks break hard. Yeah, the pullbacks on gold are insane. Yeah, we were talking about this not long ago. Like gold love doing this thing, like go 50, let's say, and correct 70, corrects more than that. So it's insane. So for gold, whoever wants to trade gold, don't be just happy to take 10 pips, risking 50, risking 60, risking 100. No. You need to find proper entries. Today is a fundamental day. It's a news day. Market can continue driving down. At some point, price is gonna, make sense. Less choppy, less manipulation, less reactions from the upside and the downside. It should be easy to trade. Like when the momentum is there, it's easy, because when the momentum is there, what you need is candles driving down, little pullback to none, and continuation, right? Little pullback to none and continuation. That's easy to trade. But this kind of madness, trading to the reaction, trading from breakout from here to this area here, is nasty. Yeah, you may get lucky here and there, but it's not ideal to trade like this, in these current market conditions. No, at least wait for the news. Even though, the news can be plain and simple, heavy drop, and we probably miss the entry. But if you're gonna start feeling FOMO now, saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for shorts because price is going down, breaking the daily low, I'm gonna risk 50 to get maybe 36. This is not trading, man. This is just gambling. This is just hoping for something that go in your direction. Yeah. Yes, there are a bunch of algorithms like this one, like this pullback, whatever. Look, this is the first this is the first pullback, right? This can be easy to say. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for a pullback to that zone. Let me show you here the first drawing here on that pullback. Go back in here a little bit more. Somewhere here is when we were talking about. Yeah, like something like this. This is a resistance confirmation, so it's easy to say something like this. Yeah, this Perra is gonna cash out. It's gonna levels here hanging, on the edge of the chair. It's not gonna give us a proper setup here. Look at the candle already delivered the 100 pips below London. A little bit more.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, mate. How are you, brother?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, good, hermano.
So I'm in sales from the New York Open. What levels should I target?
55, 63.
55?
Yeah, 63 here, and then 55. Man, market's going wild now. Yeah, man. Well, that's okay. That's all right, baby. But yeah, 63, 55. More than that, we'll have to work it out based on the daily volume here. If it's not respecting 525, more than likely gonna go for the 700, 820 for the daily. So this daily can still give us, some sort of volume down. That's roughly 550, so that's good. Yeah.
But also that dropped just like 70 pips in a minute. So
insane, man.
Take that into consideration on securing something.
Yeah.
How you calculate daily and 4 hours and London low? This much pip is going to gain it, or
how many pips are gonna be there? Based on market structure, that market most of the time they deliver certain amount of volume. They're gonna pull back to key levels. They're gonna deliver to the next key level, and so on and so on. So as long the momentum continues, you can start squeezing. Overall, back a previous year, daily candles used to drive 325, right? 325 pips. Price can go, for example, down 300. There is let's say the London low or the New York low. Most people don't know that market back in the days was driving 325. So people most of the time they're gonna go for the breakout because that's the only thing they know. They're being instructed on, or they're technically familiar with the breakout only, and not to be aggressive like selling areas of breakout after the pullback is done. So then what's going to happen most of the time, the daily is already 300, and then they don't know that price can go only 20, 25 pips, whips up to the downside, immediately price close back in the range. And from there, price start rallying, right? Rallying to create a pretty decent pullback on the 4 hour to a new key level before a new resistance is established, and then the next continuation, the second batch of orders. So most of the time when price already delivered 325, nowadays, let's say 400, you're going to have a pullback from 325, from 400. Once the resistance is done, and then you have a brand new setup, then you know that the 325 or 400 pips is not the only target. Then you start looking for a 525 target, and so on and so on. But it's algorithmic. It's algorithmic trading. This is something that has been here for ages. Just that from time to time, market behavior change. And sometimes you don't have the kind of volume, let's say 325. You have 500, you have 700, you have daily candles driving 1,000 pips in one single direction before you see something like an easy to counter trend. So it is technically going with the flow. It's every day you have to, go session by session, say, oh, how many pips the previous daily delivered, right? In this case, for example, the previous daily delivered the crazy number, the 420. If this is your 420 pips, right? The daily deliver, price is leaving that low. What is the idea? Oh, that you can target the same volume that was for bearish yesterday. You can target 400, 420 at that point. Oh, price is not respecting 420. Then look for the 500. Oh, price is not respecting the 500. There's let's say 500 that's been delivered. There's going to be a 50 to 100 pip pullback. And then you have a brand new resistance. Don't target 500. At the break of that 500, you know that price can go 600, 700, 800, and so on and so on and so on. So every setup, is different. Yeah. Comex is coming in about 5 minutes. Let's see.
Buenos dias, hermano.
Buenos dias, brother. How are you?
Good. How are you, brother?
All Gucci, brother.
A massive volume on gold today.
Massive, bro. Masivo, man. Masivo.
Hey, Marco.
Hey, bro. How are you?
Yeah, mate.
We've missed him, haven't we, Ethan?
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm back.
We got the dynamic trio back in action.
Uh-huh. I see.
Just need Reza to pop in.
Yeah.
Here, good morning.
There he is. There he is.
I was wondering where's Reza when we need him.
Yeah, left click, just left click here.
We got the full house here. So
yeah. I'm just doing left click. Yeah, much.
Only left click today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, today it's gonna be Masivo, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Drop.
Yeah. Hito, so we can buy and sell Hito Kiwi, yeah. Pretty much. Most of the times you can do that, for real. When market is ranging, yes. When market is trending, no. When market is ranging, yes. Every time that price goes from the London low, let's say 75 pips, you can buy aggressive the 75 pips and have a 20 pips in a stop loss, and most of the times price will reject the London 4 hour, by 75 pips. Every candle is will tell the story. So don't try every day though. Yeah.
Difícil la cosa, hermano, ¿no?
Yeah, man. Es
que suena más complicado.
Sí. Brother, and the sell-off from last night was simple, bro. But this freaking Asian session delivered like no other. These guys have been selling. They have been selling gold like crazy shit. Open with look at this one. This is the FXCM. This is the one that gives you the legit opening here. The opening of the last night candle, right? This one right here. Buenos días, Cristian. ¿Cómo estás, boludo?
Hola, hermano. Buen día.
Todo bien, boludo. This is the close last night. This is the opening, right? Look at that massive candle there. And from the daily outlook, what is the stuff that you needed? You know, this one right here, a close below the 20. Oh, you don't like the idea of trading below the 20. You want to trade below the next the target that we had here. This is the 13. So technically, right, a close below the 13 can be a good one to consider for that massive continuation. And if price is already closing below the 20, this is a hell of an area of contention here. Let's say you don't want to do anything there. Sadly, for what I see here, the volume started kicking in here in a very dangerous spot, in a very dangerous timing. But apart from that, no, man, it's been sell off. If you waited, you know, after that mad range, whatever, because wasn't going anywhere, 2 areas of contention here and 2 areas that you know, probably give it a try. And planning long term. With a confirmation resistance low not being respected, like this one right here, then your stop loss is supposed to be on top of that candle there. If you want it to be aggressive, leave market alone, sell any pullback that can be done to the 33.19.5 and risk the previous reaction, or risk the 22 flat, something like this. Yeah, selling aggressive. And it's like this. Like this morning, for example, I saw this shit going. There was a pullback to the 90, but I was like, you know what, this is not, you know, this is not gonna be worth it to fight, you know, too early in the session for the pullback that happened here to the 90. Yeah, to the 90, you can easily sell the 90, risk the high of that confirmation resistance. Pullback, the one that we have right now to this area here, there's another confirmation resistance right here. So technically you can sell whatever price push here to an 81, 82, 80, whatever is there, and your stop loss is the high of that confirmation resistance high. But New York is like this. It's crazy, choppy sometimes, and you know, first we're gonna stop you out multiple times before they finally give you something nice to trade, you know. Man. Ethan, you still holding runners, hermano?
Yeah, it's not runner, it's full position.
Holy smokes.
That's right. I don't do runners, okay? I don't do runners. Yeah. If I'm going to win big. Otherwise, I'll go home.
Big or go home. Good
That's
idea,
right.
man. Good idea, my brother.
That's the way, bro. That's the way.
That's the way. Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Morning, Gary.
Morning, Lazarito. ¿Cómo estás, hermano?
Todo bien, bro, todo bien. ¿Ustedes cómo están?
Todo tranquilo. Con té de tranca, pero tranquilo.
Qué bueno.
Yeah.
Morning, parcero. How are you?
Bien, parcero. ¿Cómo estás tú, hermano?
Todo bien.
Todo tranquilo, hermano. Bien, bien.
Qué bueno, parce. Anoche hice una ventica y una hacía hueva, pero nada.
¿No dio nada?
No, nada, güey. Porque a las 8, antesitos de las 8.
Oh,
me dio
okay.
break-even. Llegó hace 15, rebotó y después mira lo que hizo.
Yeah. Como una cosa loca, ¿no?
Nada.
Yo esperé hasta el cierre del 13 y sí, pues nos sacamos como 50 pesos.
Ya.
Pero
aquí.
Estamos en YouTube. Abajo. Estamos en YouTube Live. Tranquilo.
Este de aquí, Jennifer, este cierre de aquí, pero lo entraste debajo.
Pero incluso yo le entré cuando cerró abajo del 10, como 9 punto algo, y le puse el stop loss en el 11.
Oye, pero tú te desvelas, ¿no? Porque ya eso fue bien noche.
Eso fue como a las 11 tal vez,
sí,
no sé,
11.
No me acuerdo la hora,
sí,
pero yo no estaba viéndolo, pero sí, o sea, antes de acostarme, entré a mirar y había dado el cierre. Yo dije, bueno, voy a tratar.
So, esta es el cierre de la hora. Here's the early candle close. Okay. Then the pullback.
Eran las 11 y 5.
Okay. Y el pullback se dio por ahí al 10, 33.10. Pero entonces le entraste debajo de aquí.
Sí.
Okay. I was in sales 33.19 with the stop loss 33.21. It stopped me on, then try second time. It was nice. 19 somewhere here, Ijual.
Yeah, the first one.
This one.
You know, the comics, the first one. Yeah, the left side.
Oh, left.
Yeah.
But where? That's last night? Here or where?
The first, yeah, that one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very, very good.
I took the first one, Coach, but then that large bullish candle stopped me out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I closed most of it at that before the 13, and I was gonna let it run, but that pullback got me right there.
Oh, okay. I think I read on the chat because when I came back home was already 8 plus, 840, 830, something like that. And you were in sales already from somewhere here, no?
Yeah, I was in sales from right there. That break of that bullish candle.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I was trying to get to that 13, but then I was watching the 1 minute, and I just closed 90%, and then I left the rest running, and that got me.
Yeah, when I saw price near this area here, I'm like, bro, my best bet is waiting for a pullback to this zone over here, to that 18, 19 zone, to this candle high, to that structure there, and then try something. But the timing here was not good enough for me to try and be aggressive there to sell that zone because of the opening of the 4 hour. You guys know I don't like trading the opening of a 4 hour because the amount of information that the 4 hour provides is good, but a new 4 hour is very dangerous because you never know if that hourly candle is gonna push heavy enough to stop everybody out before the real move happened. So for me was not worth it. And the way this candle delivered, price was ranging in here. This was the 850, no? 850, give me 1 second here. Let's go 850. It was ranging heavily. Just for a 5-minute candle to deliver 50 pips, that was crazy stuff. Let's see, push 23, top of, this is 904. Let's see if gold push 33.23 to make top wick on the 4 hour, leg classic fake out there. As long prices stays below the 23, okay for sales toward the 33 flat. That was roughly 200 pips, coming from that 200, from the 23, I'm sorry. But apart from that, nothing, man. And this is the one. 1 5-minute reaction, 50 pips, too nasty. And then what is the stuff? They were kind of releasing news yesterday at that time. It's crazy because it's annoying that the market makes so much sense for that continuation then, and out of the blue, in the last 10 minutes, the candle decide to do a backflip. So I'm like, for more that I like the idea, the selling that 18, whatever, it's not worth it for me because that was the stuff for me. Like I wanted to see that pullback coming to that 18. Don't need this maybe to come back 33. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't want to see that price going back to that zone.
What is the plan for now? Can we pull back to which zone?
The confirmation of resistance high, the 92. Yeah, and sales from there probably. Yeah.
Okay, 90, 32, 90, 92. Okay.
Yeah, news are coming 4 more minutes. Yeah. It's quite
Comics candle, Kevin. Look at that.
I
didn't expect the comics candle to push so far. I closed myself. I have 2 positions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's too close to that 80 there. If not, I will say let's do something for this position. But whatever. We can wait until the news are released. More than likely, the news are gonna be plain and simple sells. Here, let me show you here. So for the rest of the day, sales can be seen. We don't need to be the first batch of orders. You can easily wait for the pullback after the news and do something for it. Apart from that, whatever. We wait. Algorithmic, if price is somewhere here, what makes sense is 1 second, to go short from that confirmation resistance, to look for the first push, 100 pips, pick liquidity, don't raise more than the 93 there. But I don't think it's gonna push that heavy, so we'll see. Yeah, news is not okay to be, going back and forth. Like for you to trade news, no, whatever. You need to wait. This is a confirmation support. Sales that can pay this below this area here. But you see the risk is way too much for something that can be some sort of slippage, like selling the low of that candle there. The slippage can be insane. So nothing. Let's wait for the news candle, and then if the news candle or at least the first 1 minute close on healthy bearish, we go for the continuation for the weak fill. Yeah.
What about sell limits from 91, 92 area?
Yeah, you can plan that 91, 90, the 91 area. This one right here.
91 is enough.
Like if they're gonna do something about it, they're gonna try to fake out that zone like for 20 pips.
Yeah.
So you can, instead of risking the 94, 95, you can easily risk the 93.2, something like this. Yeah. Yeah, you can have it. I'm not gonna do anything for sell limit at this point. I'm gonna wait. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that sell limit over there.
Okay. If you're gonna do it, sell limit 91.5, 91.
91.
91. Yeah, 91. 91 flat. Stop loss 32, 93.10, let's say, and that's it. With that one, you can easily target this bottom of this range over here. But in total honesty, the market doesn't look like it's gonna be a plain and simple push. It's gonna be like more a sell off. Yeah. So we'll see. Kerwin, are you waiting for the first 1 minute to close? First 1 minute. Yeah, the first 1 minute. You let the water rise. And for the continuation here, the one that makes sense in total honesty to target below this London low, unless news is in the opposite direction, right? The numbers are really, really bad, and then gold decide to push. What makes sense is that we're gonna come back to this 62 at least. 18 seconds left. So I'm not gonna do anything here. I'm just gonna watch and chill and see what is the stuff that makes sense here. Whenever you're ready. Whenever. Good luck, everyone. And sell off. Yeah, they're not gonna even try to create a topic, more than likely. It's gonna be plain and simple. So we'll see. We'll see if we can catch something later on. Don't worry, be happy.
0.2 the PCE.
Yeah?
Yeah, 0.2.
Okay. What makes sense here? Yeah, good numbers. Yeah. And now this is gonna let Trump to say, "Oh, too late, Powell." The inflation is not even a thing. So why not lowering the rates? So that's gonna give Trump enough stuff to talk about. Man. Okay, 1 minute close bearish. Man, it's not gonna give me pullback here. This bastarda. Bastarda. Yeah, whatever.
Comics wanted to close my position.
Let's say we're gonna have enough time when that candle close. Hopefully it's not leaving the station in one shot, Yeah.
The comics push was fishy right before his, so I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
You know when this happened? I think it was Tuesday. We saw that heavy push, comics, and all of a sudden that volume dying with the news. But they released some sort of Chinese news that day. It was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Price push, heavy. All of a sudden finding reactions on the 33.34, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even have the nerves to push a little bit there to fake out the zone. That's insane. You let the water run. Whenever you're ready. We're gonna see if we can catch this baby. We have plenty of time. Plenty. Yeah. A pullback. A pullback to that 77. We'll see. Whenever you're ready. I don't think that 100 pips below London is going to be pretty much it for today. I think we still have enough chance to trade more downside. Yeah.
That's the news high.
And last 2 minutes.
Let's do something stupid here. One more minute. I want to see where it's close on this 1 minute. The current 1 minute, for example, closing bullish, and I knew 1 minute to close bearish, and I'm gonna go for the break of that 1 minute to look for that weak fielder. Yeah. This is a good one, but it's still aggressive as a form of rejection. So this may fish for some sort of liquidity still on top of this area here. My best bet is leave that candle alone, wait for the candle closing, and then a 1 minute close, boom. Yeah. The other option is, as soon as that candle close, we can look for wick fill, entire wick fill there, risking the high of that candle. Because if the news candle high is not being respected, more than likely it's gonna go, higher. So we better sell in the direction of the news candle, risking the news candle high. 37 seconds left. 37 seconds left.
This is not a good behavior. It's really choppy.
It's really choppy, yeah. And I think that the momentum can be there as soon as that candle closes. But I think there gonna be some sort of ideas later on that you don't need to risk 40 pips in a stop loss, 30 pips in a stop loss to get 50. Yeah. Look, here comes the close on that 1 minute that I was telling you about. Look at that shit, man. It's too much, bro. Like this, I'm not going to risk 40 plus pips. That's the close I wanted, a bearish close after that candle closing. But man, just fuck it up. Yeah, it's not
too much now.
It's too much now. I mean, it's never too much, but the pullback can be intense. Yeah. If you want to do something, then you're going to need to wait for a little push. But that freaking 1 minute closes the one. It's too much volume in that 1 minute. Fuck it. This is way too crazy to risk it. I know that the target here can be worth the shot, but man, it's too much. Fuck. I don't want to go with FOMO here. Look, and it's leaving the news low now. It's going to cash out now. You risked it? Yeah, no. That for me was too much. But the wick fill is already done, and with momentum, wicks had filled. Nasty, bro.
I almost sold the last 2 minutes and just risked the high of the previous candle.
That previous candle? Yeah.
That's what I was really looking at, because it was like a 20 pip stop loss.
Damn. Wow. Man, and now she's gonna leave the station.
There she goes.
Yeah, that's the 100. That's the one.
Joined me, Jordan. She had joined me.
That's the one that can give you a silly reaction. Apart from that, nothing, man. Man, what the freaking hell this candle had to close that heavy in last minute, bro. All I did was that pullback, that candle, little 1 minute, and then the breakout trader below that 1 minute as soon as you have resistance there. Because the pullback is done, and then the brand new resistance for a new 5. First, wick fill, and then later on maybe a break of that candle high. But fuck, that was heavy volume, man.
And the new 5 didn't pull any
nothing,
back,
nothing. Just
straight drop.
A straight drop. A straight drop.
Almost 50 pips in 1 minute.
Yeah.
The move is done now.
Yeah, the move is done. Yeah, 55. Insane. And it's not gonna stop there.
60. It can only reject the 68 area, maybe.
Yeah. It's never enough. We're gonna see more continuation down as long as we have momentum. What we need here is a new candle breaking the low of this one later on. Man, hopefully this candle is not the one that delivers 100 pips down, because now it's trading near to that 72. That's the 100 pips below London.
¿Y ahora quién vende ahí?
Nadie. No, el setup ya se jodió. El setup que queríamos ya se jodió. Qué cagadón y medio, bro. Yeah, qué cagadón y medio. With that candle, no top wick, and a new candle is the one that gives the 15-minute the close. 24. Here, the pullback can be done at the 75. I don't want to be breakout trader like this, mate. Yeah. Held 50 pips on full risk.
Si lo manejamos en un minuto. En la siguiente vela de 5.
En la siguiente vela de 5.
Sería muy arriesgado.
No, arriesgado no es que sea. Si le pones un stop loss bastante bueno, no debería ser tanto riesgo. Hay una zona bien chiquitica aquí en el 75-20 por aquí. Esta zona de aquí. Hay una zona chiquita. So pudieras tratar de vender esa zona. I'm gonna do something here. Yeah. The high of the candle there is 23. Yeah. I don't leave now. Damn it, baby.
Listen, Kevin, dear, listen. You put that
freaking hell
on the screen.
Yeah.
That 1 minute rejection was nasty.
Yeah. Just sell 50 pips on full risk. Just want a news candle to make a topic, then flip again and jump on it. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Close is good. Hopefully it's good enough. Yeah. As long as the close is more is below that 7.5, I'm gonna go for it. The pullback that makes sense for me is this little zone. Yeah. So I'm gonna sell this. Gonna sell the 7.5. The other option is that candle didn't have a top wick. Pulling the trigger as soon as the candle closed. But it's gonna be risky as hell if we don't wait for that pullback. I need a little tiny pullback. Whenever you're ready. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man. Pullback, baby. Pullback. Pullback. Come on. You can pull back, mommy. Man, I have a gap to the downside on the 1 minute here.
Yeah, I see that.
Hermanos, I'm gonna need to be breakout trader, man. This perra's not pushing anything. Because I wanna get there. Wanna get in here. 7.5. 15-minute candle. Give me retest of that zone. 7.5. Okay. Ooh, so aggressive. I didn't manage to catch that knife with bare hands. Man, too aggressive. I missed it by a millisecond. Damn it. How can... this price was so aggressive, bro. Fuck. Okay. Oh, no. Man, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Man, it's gonzo. I missed the entry, hermanos. So fuck it, I'm not gonna have FOMO here. That area there was my best bet, you know, to target this low and to target that 62 there. Fucking hell, mate. Why this price has to be so aggressive, bro? You saw that in a millisecond, bro?
Yeah, you just pushed straight up in 1 second, maybe.
Bro, insane.
I thought of placing a sell limit, but I was like, no, I'm gonna enter manually, and nah, fuck it. I was not able.
Look at that.
I might go back and retest that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That level was
another millisecond, man. Another millisecond.
What in the world, hermanos? Why this baby went there so nasty? Many pips we have here. That's a 20. 37, that's too much. Nah, I'm gonna wait. Fuck it.
Maybe we'll get a fake resistance candle here. Or support candle, right?
Yeah. Like waiting for a bearish close and still, you know, can be worth it. That thing happens so quick, man. Maybe with the sell limit, though. But no. Oh, boy. Yeah, and for example, that candle is reading 33 seconds now. If that candle retests that high and break the high, it's not worth it to hold any position. Like, let's say that I was in a position like this, right? Now we're coming to the last 2 minutes of the candle, of this candle here. Then what is the stuff that makes sense? That I can move my stop loss pretty tight to that candle there, and that candle need to break the low and continue driving down in the last 2 minutes. Man, that nasty behavior, bro. It's catching a knife with bare hands, but freaking hell. At what price?
Like Price is waiting for somebody to wake up. Hold the trigger right now.
Yeah. Yeah, selling the last 2 minutes here can be very dangerous. Can be rewarding, but the stop loss is humongous. Yeah.
Papito, no te vayas.
No, se va a ir, parcero. She's gonna leave the station. She's gonna leave the station, and she's gonna. She's not gonna give us the setup that we wanted, man. Why this fucking needed to be that heavy in a millisecond there? Why not going 1 minute there, sitting a little bit? Crazy stuff.
Se va a ir.
Se va.
Ahorita es la que viene, la de 15 minutos.
Yeah, la de 15 minutos.
Esa es el pullback que necesitamos.
El pullback. Sí, pero no lo va a hacer. Look, one more minute, right? One more minute. That candle retesting that low, the probabilities for this candle is to close like this. Like if the candle retests its own low now, the candle is gonna close like this, below the 70, near that 70. Then a new candle, the pullback that makes sense is this little breakout, 7374. But that push here is way too nasty, man. Fuck. Why? Why need it to be that nasty and push? Here comes the close. Yeah. And this is the key level right here, at 70 right there.
Erwin, pero el 70 no está muy cerquita y no puede reaccionar.
Pues por eso es que no la quiero joder mucho, porque estoy tradeando 100 pips below London. Y no la quiero forzar mucho como un breakout. Tendría que esperar a que me cierre el cuerpo debajo de ese 70, un pullback, y vender el 70. La idea es de seguir vendiendo el oro, no de comprar, no de nada. Pero mierda, que haga un pullback que tenga sentido, man. Mira eso, bro. And this perra new 15-minute candles probably pull back a little bit there. Yeah, it's insane, bro. I'm gonna do something stupid here. I know that I'll be forcing something to happen. Maybe like 50 pips down more. Pullback is not happening, so I'm gonna target. For now, I'm gonna target that 62. And what I need is the momentum in the market. I need 1 minute to break the low of that candle there. I'm gonna have to be breakout trader then. Yeah. Man, it's insane. It's insane. 11. And what I need is this candle respecting its own high. Yeah. 18 pips. Okay. Let's see. Need to break the low now. Yeah. Well, here we go. If the momentum is there, 70. 1 minute candle that can close below the 70 as well can be the good one to consider. A 1 minute. Yeah. Still respecting. Still rejecting. Breaking the high. That's okay. Give me that bearish close below that 70. Yeah. I'm not gonna risk more than the 72.2. Something like this. So the kilo is being respected from the upside. 13 seconds.
Impulsive, Kevin?
No. I need at least a 1 minute body closing. Impulsive is breaking the low. If not, a body of the candle that can close below that yellow line. Yeah. Caroline. Last 10 minutes of the hourly. This thing is so dangerous. If you want to lower the risk, do it. So dangerous. A la 1. A la 2. I'm gonna enter at the break of that support confirmation low in the 1 minute. I'm not gonna wait for this perra to break more than that. No, it's pushing now, so leave it alone. It's not giving the good setup. It's hesitating, and the main problem here is like the last 10 minutes of the hourly. I want to be very, very specific about the setup I want to see here.
Yeah. Okay, bro, don't worry.
And this freaking thing, bro, like if this London was a little bit lower somewhere here, I know that I have room to trade to the downside, but this freaking London already nasty, but they already delivered the 100 pips. So it can be very dangerous. Coach, let's wait NYSE. Yeah, that's gonna be the next batch of orders more than likely. Yeah. It's insane. Hi, man. That thing, like, easy, like 50 pips from that reaction point. Easy money, man. But that thing, it's crazy. Coach, we entered 3277 confirmation resistance area, no top week, a resistance. Oh, this one? The high? No, I mean, this one right here can be the highest point. Whenever you're ready.
La velita de 4 horas que viene haga pullback.
Sí.
No se vaya a ir así de una.
Ya, ojalá que no se nos vaya de una. Ojalá que no se vuele.
Ojalá que llueva café.
Yeah. We can wait for a fake out. A little brand new close below that 7.5. Ali, if you're gonna try selling that thing right there in the last 10, try with less risk or have a stop loss pretty tight. If price is gonna retest that high, you don't need to risk more than the 77 here. So if you're gonna enter here, anywhere in there, don't risk more than this one. Yeah. Too bullish, coach. Too bullish candle. Next break confirmation support break. Yes, correct. That's a good one as well. A 4-hour candle. No matter what this 4-hour candle close, a new 4-hour candle can give us an entire week fill. So hopefully, if the momentum was there, this was okay to consider it at the break of that 1 minute low. But nothing. That's the good thing about the kilo. Either it's good to try or nothing. Don't force it. Because of breakout trade, you need to be very picky, very specific about the way that you want to enter there. Whenever you're ready. Too bullish candle next break. Yes. Right back. Let's wait NYSE. Nothing ventures, nothing again. Well, that's my top tweak. Oh, Rourke, that's the one that Rourke took. Okay. Manning. Yeah. Another bearish close. 40 pips is a lot to be breakout trader below this low.
Si te decidiste con YouTube, ¿lo vas a seguir haciendo qué? ¿Todos los días?
No, solo probablemente los viernes.
Solo los viernes.
Solo chilling los viernes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Está bueno.
Yeah. Déjame ver qué está pasando en el Gulag. El Gulag. Oh, Joel Medina. Joel, morning, hermano, buenos días. ¿Qué más? Bien o no, mijo. Darwin, morning. Meditation, you need a new watch to last 10 minutes of the hour candle. Be careful, yes.
Kevin, I sold that 75.
Okay.
Yeah, 22 pips is surplus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, this is what I was telling Ali. If it's gonna sell, don't raise more than the 77 there.
Yeah, that's enough, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, hermano. Yeah.
Well done, Riza. Well done.
I was waiting for Ethan. I was waiting for it.
More than likely, Ethan is buying. Ethan is trying to convince Reza, you know. Yeah. Okie dokie.
Sharing gold is not easy.
Only two things will happen, you know. A continuation down, a massive reaction on a new 4-hour candle. But apart from that, everything is looking Gucci for continuation down. La 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 la. That's roughly 60 pips.
I hate to.
Yeah, that's the problem. Last 10 minutes of the early is always.
You should drop now. You should drop now because we're gonna retest that area. I'm gonna close it.
Yeah. I wanna consider buys in total honesty. I wanna consider buys. We will see what happened here. Let me see. Oh damn! The 1 minute looks ugly, Reza.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute looks ugly.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Because the one that
I was gonna say you're looking at 30 seconds to 1 minute.
The ones that I'm monitoring here is the 15 minutes. The 15 minute already close nice and beautiful, man. But this 15 is struggling. You know, roughly 100 pips in there. So.
Hey, Coach. So we had the pullback before market open. We had the market open drop. We had the comics pullback, and then now we had the news drop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Karen, shouldn't we look for buys now as it reject twice the 4 hour? No, in total honesty, no. No bueno. I mean, I don't like the idea of looking for buys. The price can easily cash out, you know, more. Yeah. For me,
we should look for buy. I need liquidity. We should look for buy.
Yeah, look at that close right there. I know it's the last 5 of the hourly. That's the problem here. But that's a healthy bearish close. Yeah. Gonna have to do something stupid here. As long as the 1 minute is the pullback, I'm okay for it. You know, the new 4-hour candle can plain and simple cash out. Yeah, I'm gonna go at the low of this candle here. All I need is this 1 minute to create resistance and a new 1 minute breaking that low. Yeah. Sit here. Relax.
Okay, relax. Don't go.
Do some push-ups.
Do some push-ups or practice breathing. Breathe. Okay, hermanos. That resistance was established. Yeah, established there. Okay. I'm about wish me luck. I'm in, hermanos. I'm in, wish me luck. Let's see if I can survive with the 72.20. It's gonna be 18 pips stop loss here. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Maybe I'm the only dummy selling the low of the day, expecting that the last 5 minutes is gonna be a cash out. I'm about to get stopped out. Come on, drop. You have enough volume still for the downside, baby girl. You can do it, baby girl. You can do it, baby girl. Vamos, mami. Vamos. Let's do it. Don't give me.
Wants to buy you right now.
Yeah. You see, this candle wants to close bullish. That's not nice. Go. Give me bearish close. Oh, yeah, gap down. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep on dropping heavy now. Keep on dropping heavy, baby. Vamos. 72. Yeah. I don't want to move the stop loss. I'm going to leave it there. This candle is supposed to cash out. It's the last 3 minutes of the hourly candle there. Vamos. A new 4-hour, not top wick. Pow, pow. Pa para pow, pa para pow. Here we go. It's hesitating. I'm about to close 50% in minor track down. I'm roughly 11 pips in track down here. I'm closing 50%. Yeah, close 50%. This thing is not, not behaving as expected. May wait in the last 2 minutes to stop me out. It's about to stop me out. Yeah, it's a creepy behavior here. And the reason I don't want to hold this thing in here, even though the cash out happened in the last minute, is because if price is not finding continuation below that 70, this pair is going to try to push a little bit higher. Yeah. I'm okay for it, Yeah, it's going to be crazy stuff if she's cashing out in the last 2 minutes of the hourly. Da, 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 da. Don't have the balls for this. No. It's aggressive. Good thing in here is that you can manage the risk. Not going crazy like, oh my God, I'm going to risk 60 pips. I'm going to risk 100 pips. Nah. Not worth it. If it's going to pay, it's going to pay like the way we want it. Yeah. Yeah. You want to see something nasty here after being stopped out, like the market wanted to hit my market. No, the stop loss was hit for no reason. This perra is gonna deliver still. It's insane, bro. This thing is mega annoying because that kind of stop loss that I had didn't make sense for price to stop me out. Didn't make sense, hermano. So let it go. Just be aware that a massive flush can happen here as soon as the new hourly candle open. Another run. Yeah, no, but I'm not gonna try. I'm just gonna watch. Just gonna watch how this perra melts. First 1 minute driving 50 pips to the downside in the new hourly candle.
It's time to melt. Just go 50 pips in one shot.
Yeah. She won't, in total honesty, she's not gonna even try to see a top wick here. That close already happened below that 70, so that can be easy money to the downside. Nasty, bro. Look at this perra, bro.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm secure.
Yeah.
25.
Oh well, your entry was a little bit higher than the one that I tried. No? Yeah. Here comes the drop. Masivo, heavy, a la 1, a la 2. Here go Reza. You have magic keys on hand, no? Secure something at the 64.3. 64.3, somewhere here. 64.3. Somewhere here. 1 more minute and she's gonna melt. Now, let's say if you are in any sort of trade, whatever, now your stop loss is the high of this candle here. You don't need to risk much more than the first 1 minute high. She's gonna melt, she's gonna go below that low, and she's gonna go all the way down. This perra, man, for real, didn't make sense for me to get stopped out in that position. Nothing didn't make sense in there. And it's sad because after being stopped out, I'm not gonna jump on another one and another one and another one and another one. No.
Well, I did.
Oh, man.
I did as well.
God damn it. Yeah.
I didn't get stopped out on the first one. So
well, at that point, yes, I get it. At that point, I get it. If you didn't get stopped out, it's easy. But if you got stopped out and then with FOMO, you're going to enter again? I don't know, man.
No, I got in at the open. As usual,
I did the same. Yeah.
Secure some here. If you guys got it.
50 at 66, yeah.
How many pips you guys are in? Maybe like 30, 40?
40.
40.
I secured 90 at 65.6.
I'm 86 people in profit. Man.
Okay. Just make sure you secure something here. Algorithmic makes sense. The price can reject at 3264.20. Somewhere here. 64.20, somewhere here. But if you're already in profits, fuck it, secure something and leave the rest running. You know, the best bet in here is the price will need to respect the high of the candle there and continuation down. But you don't want to be holding positions entirely here and then having a nasty whipsaw for a candle going to retest the 4-hour candle opening, you know. So nothing. It's going to be an easy sailing for you, my children, for real. Leaving that 6-4, then it's a DRS zone, the one that you have, at least to that 55. So you're going to be able to profit like 150 pips more, 50 pips down. If you're holding 25%, if you're holding 10%, it's risk-free money, man. Sadly, this bandida wanted to bautizarme, you know, first day of YouTube. That's okay.
I would say if I look back, Reza, that entry you had, I was just staring at it, and I was
that
like,
one?
This looks, it looks so good. Fake out the high a little bit, and then I was like,
the idea. The moment
Reza, your entry is that 75.
75. Reza is there. Is there?
Wow.
Yeah. Right there. Now you're gonna see more volume kicking in like heavy now.
Así que no te mueves, mami.
Come on.
I'm securing 90%, Kevin, here.
Okay, hermano.
Watch out for
let's go.
6150 is a delicate zone, yeah?
The 55, you can target 55. Like if the volume is there, it's been ages for the breakout to happen. So more than likely you're going to have pullbacks to the 50% of the candle there. If the pullback happened before the candle closed, then it's going to be kind of easy to believe that the new candle open with no top wick, an entire refill can happen. But at this point, don't be scared, man. Fuck. You know, if you secure something, don't be scared. Try to target this 55 zone for the session. And if you get lucky enough, you're going to be able to target that area that we talked about it on Monday session. There's a plenty of room to trade over this area here. It's not going to happen today because it's going to be really crazy to have a 1,000 pip daily candle today, but may happen. You remember where this daily is coming from, right? The 28 here. So if this is the 28, the 1,000 pips is going to be 32.28 today. But let's say you don't want to be holding that position for the 1,000 pips. You can look for 700 and continuation more down. Man, this perro is gonna cash out.
Good, bro. Over here.
You close everything?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Me too.
Thank you, Gold.
Yeah.
Kerwin, look how close it came to my stop loss. I just put it in the chat. I was just like, bearish close.
Damn.
I was out full at like 55 pips though.
Wow. Nice. No, you did good surviving that pullback. At some point, a problem, brother. At some point, I thought about it, moving it a little bit higher, but I'm like, bro, when I have a stop loss, it's for a reason. If that was a stop loss for me, there's no point, you know, like forcing something to happen.
Yeah, mine was a little bit higher just because futures and is just a little bit nastier on the pullback, so I have to give it a little bit more room sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, that's crazy.
Even above the highs.
Yeah.
I think that's my mistake today. I should have put a little bit higher.
Here?
Yeah. Where we get a stop out, futures is wild, so
because of futures.
Some room, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't, so
I always give it if you have a 20 pip or 18 pip stop loss, I'm probably 2 or 3 pips above that typically.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, it's okay, I got in again, so that's right.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Now you can breathe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marco, did you say you sold the 4-hour open?
Yeah.
Basically, that thing was just flickering. I was like,
last 30 seconds.
Wow.
Before the open.
Last 30 seconds before the opening.
Yeah, that's it.
Holy.
You know, Marco, I think I did the same thing.
Wow.
Like right before the open. I mean, to be honest, I was not paying attention at what time it was.
Oh.
I was just watching the 1 minute and as break again. That's when I enter. But yeah.
Yeah, 30 seconds sometimes give you a lot of information.
Fucking man, at least it was the 1 minute, man. 30 seconds for me, I don't have the balls for that.
Yeah, I see what you're looking at. It gave you like that strong I guess it's strong on a 30-second candle. Bearish close. It broke
I did
below.
the same thing. I did the
That's
same
crazy.
thing as you, Marco.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
did it.
Yeah, at the 4-hour opening, I added. So Riza came in at 75. I was in it too. So I'm holding quite a number of position.
Oh boy, that's insane.
Oh, Marco, you already sold the 32.85 future, huh?
Yeah. So basically, that the 30-second break low.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last bit, yeah.
Now keep an eye on the high of this candle. You guys close everything, or you guys holding Brunner?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yes.
I'm out, yeah.
Okay.
I'm out as well.
Keep an eye on the high of that candle there. That needs to be respected in the last 2 minutes. If we still have some sort of volume down, this high over here is gonna be needs to be respected. You know, if price is breaking that high, then this shit is like the one that I told you. You know, like secure something here. You know, that 62, 64.20 there. Secure something, because if price is rejecting that low, more than likely she can push all the way up to that candle opening there to retest the opening of the 4 hour. But if not, that's pretty much it for pullback. Yeah. And a new candle, remember, this is just a one candle. A new candle will gonna be able to respect the high or break maybe the high in the first 1 minute, but close like a fake cow in the first 1 minute, and then Wakefield continuation there because the 15-minute candle is still in the works. Yeah, it's gonna be really crazy to believe that this 15-minute candle is gonna drive, let's say, 70 plus pips to the downside, and then correct completely and break its own high and go the opposite way. So there's no logic here for you to say, oh yeah, the close is bullish, so I'm gonna wait for a 1 minute pullback and the second 1 minute break, because you're gonna be risking too much to counter trend, like to take some sort of buys here. You're gonna be counter trending massive, and it's not gonna be worth it. You know, this is fair enough for the high of that candle there, for the retest. So price can fake out, continuation down. Yeah.
Thanks, Kerwin. I just added one more there.
No way, Jose. No, no, Ethan, come on, mate. No. No.
I don't know how you process your brain.
I know, bro. Frick.
Don't think. There's nothing to think. No, don't think. Thinking will slow you down. It will give you fear. It will paralyze you. Don't think.
Boy.
Just feel and do it.
No, man. That's too dangerous, mate. Here comes the drop. I'm sorry. Yeah. Man. Ethan is next level, bro. From a 1 to 10, how aggressive you think you are, Ethan? In reality, like, you think you still have more aggressiveness?
20.
20. Yeah, man.
It's crazy, man.
It's Ethan, really.
Savage, the real savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Daniel Savage is a copycat from Ethan.
Savage,
it's not that savage like Ethan, bro.
Nah.
Yeah. Look at that, man.
There you go. Look.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Holy macaroni.
Nasty, bro. Fucking hell.
The momentum is strong, bro.
It's nasty strong, yeah. Nasty strong. And you see price push, all of a sudden hit the brakes. Then in the last 2 minutes, the candle need to respect that high. And it's sadly people, start buying the share of this thing in here because they think, oh my God, price is not gonna go any lower. So it's gonna push, and bro, you need to understand the levels. That 69 was a nasty. Days like this, it's really hard for you to find entries, right, Marco? Like this kind of candle.
Yeah, I'm not good at trending.
Because you cannot believe after that massive close, you cannot believe that massive close is gonna end as a fake support.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I'm losing the rest. I'm closing the rest now and leaving this one. Oh, holy man. Damn, bro.
I love choppy market,
Yeah. It's kind of predictable, no? When market is choppy, it's kind of predictable.
Yeah.
Like you have previous reactions that you can be aggressive selling the reaction candles.
Exactly.
Or buying the 75 below London.
Mm-hmm. Key levels 200 pips, 100 pips.
Yeah. Volume wise makes sense. The price is gonna hit that key level now. Coming from that key level from 69, let's say, to 60. Yeah.
That's 61.50 is the 200 pips below London. On my
yes, but I don't think it's gonna stop there. To be honest, I don't think even it's gonna stop at the 225 below London. I think it's gonna drive even more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The daily here is the driver for me.
Kevin, right? The 50 is a must right now.
You wanna try to buy the 55?
No, I'm not gonna buy anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
if I want to buy, I buy the 61.50. Sorry to cut you off.
That's all.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna hit the 50 today.
Yeah.
Not now, but it's gonna hit the 50.
Yeah. I mean, if the markets are scared to that, look at that 4-hour candle.
Like magnet, Kerwin.
Right here.
When you're close to them, it's gonna go over there. It's like a magnet.
Like
not even that 30.
Like this 32. I don't want to say this because I don't want people here losing their shits, going for breakout trade there with FOMO, thinking it's gonna be another 400 pip move with no problem. Can happen. Market can crash at any given point with some sort of fundamentals, but it's something that we don't have access to. So no reason to have FOMO. But this candle here for Monday, from this area here, this is gonna be my job for Monday. To trade from that 87, 90, and try to target this area here, the 33. All this area here. That's gonna be my job for Monday. If it happens today, then I'm fucked. Yeah. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. And I'm telling you, look how nasty, how choppy. The size of the candles are insane in here. It's in session, takes some time, but silly, little to no reaction. It's cleaner moves. You come to the New York session, it's a fuckery behavior, confusing retail. I think it's retail traders, fighting each other. And market just let them fight for a while until they really get what they need. It's crazy. Beautiful close. Anybody holding Pichiclines? Anybody holding little runners?
Holding.
Yeah, holding still. Okay.
Yeah.
Always holding.
Yeah, because you're gonna see heavy volume getting injected still in this area here. This is another 15-minute candle. It's gonna be a non-stopping train. Yeah. So keep your eyes toward that 55. Keep the target open, but 55 can be done in no time. Nasty volume can be injected here. Look at the size of the candle, 65. To the downside, even 40 is going to be that 58. And if that 58 is not reacting, this thing is going to crash massive. Joined you guys about 2 weeks ago. Hello. Hey, Osama Bin Laden. Good morning, hermano. Osama.
Going, you're live on YouTube right now,
Oh shit!
We're gonna get banned.
You see, that's why.
I don't know what to say, right? It's okay.
What's going on, Kerwin?
Kerwin?
Kerwin, you there, bro?
I think the CIA just got to his house.
Kevin got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Security calling him.
Yeah, even the NSA is after him right now. Good luck, Kerwin.
Seriously, where's Kevin?
I think he got a problem with the connection or something.
Whoever is listening right now, I don't know who Kerwin is. I have nothing to do with him. I just was an innocent bystander who walked in to this chat right here.
Yep.
This thing is not gonna stop.
Drop, baby.
Yeah.
The momentum is crazy, bro.
I closed too much at 63 and closed 90% over there.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking to drop this much before a major pullback, to be honest.
My position was kind of safe. I should keep.
Yeah, you got the best entry possible, right? 75.
Yeah, it was really safe entry. So
for me, it was tricky. I opened 2 positions, but it was like only open. So you betting on the open just drop heavy before any top wick or anything like that. So I didn't want to hold more than 70 pip.
it says no audio.
He got intercepted by the CIA, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no audio. Okay. My iPhone is headset, bro. It's much better.
Oh wow! I was calling him by cell phone, but that's he doesn't answer me.
Holy.
Oh no!
God damn.
That's weird.
La
policía.
La policía. Kerwin Antonio.
Did he call? He got disconnected. The audio. Really, really crazy.
Yeah, you can't say that stuff on YouTube. They'll ban you real quick.
This is weird, man.
No, I think it's a connection because we cannot hear him too. You know, we are on the Zoom, so it's nothing to do with.
You might need to restart this.
Yeah, I think it's the connection problem, audio or something.
There is an old series called Person of Interest. Have you heard of that, Marco?
No.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
What is it?